What is up, y'all? Welcome back to the MG Truck Series here on Fox Sports 1. We are at Texas World Speedway, getting ready to kick things off, possibly for the final time, for one of the wildest races of the season. And Texas World was fun at first, but even through how fun it was just so dangerous, and over time it's gotten more and more dangerous and more out of hand. So now, Money Car officials deciding to move this race up to early in the season so drivers don't need to be quite as aggressive, and also to make it the last race, or last time we ever come to this track in the top 4 national divisions. Very unfortunate. You hate to see it go, but they're still keeping this partnership with the track alive. They're trying to go ahead and take ownership of this racetrack and keep this track, as I said, alive, just in case any lower divisions might want to run here in the future. I know you saw the Latino America Series run here last season. If they ever bring that back, you could imagine that this track would be on that schedule. They're Daytona in a way. But the green flag is waving. We're racing here at Texas World. And another series that's coming next season, the Pro-Am the Pro-Am Truck Series, or the past trucks, will be making their debut. They could possibly end up on the schedule, but we're 4 wide already. Not even a full lap, not even a half a lap into this race. They were already 4 wide. Just to give you an idea of just how dangerous this track can prove to be. The racing here is amazing, but it gets really narrow on corner exit. It widens up in the corners, narrows down on corner exit. You see drivers squeeze together as we're 5 wide for the top spot right now. Terry Cook, our pole sitter, falling back. 4 and 5 wide behind. Contact being made. The 47 spins around. And luckily, seems like the only truck that's spinning. That's Chris Lawson this week. Oh, and back up the racetrack. Hard in the outside wall. Caitlin Shaw. Norm Benning's on his roof. And more of what we were talking about. Benning rolls again. And we're wrecking big time on the front stretch. Trucks are everywhere. The big one strikes at Texas World. Eric Almirola's destroyed. I was just talking about the danger and why we won't be coming back here next season. Caitlin Shaw's truck is destroyed. Tough break for her. She was making her first start of the season and doesn't look like she'll make it out. Make it out of here with more than 1 lap under her belt as she came sliding through the grass completely out of control, trying to, not on the gas, trying to slow it down as best as she could, but just completely out of control. Same with Ian Slager in the 86 machine this week. And you hate to see it. Down in the grass there, Chris Lawson did a quick spin and kept it rolling, so he got out there pretty fortunate. Same could not be said for those 2 or 3 that slid through the grass, and of course the trucks that got collected when they came back up out of the grass. And Norm Benning got the worst of it, upside down. Ricky Carmichael involved. Jason White, Chris Lawson escapes. Lance Hooper in the 44 caught up in that, and Caitlin Shaw, as I mentioned. Now what happened here on the front stretch? Just aggressive racing gone bad. Peter slid up just a little bit, and around they all went. Val Wolf in the outside wall. She had that terrible flip here last season, and then they just kept piling in. Chrissy Wallace in the 08 caught up in this. And she was way further back. Let's see, the 0-2 of Steve Park caught up in this one. Mike Wallace. Chase Austin has damage. Is that Brent Thompson in the 61 with damage. Derek White. Ron Hornaday Jr., Stacy Compton, Todd Cleaver, and more. Heavy damage to all those trucks. We're only one lap in. Or we only completed one green flag lap, I should say. Let's try it again. Green flag back in the air, half the field already with heavy damage, and most of the trucks out of the race. Taylor Mawson leads us back to the green flag, and he's going to lead down into 1 and 2, but not for long. The 51 gets hooked down under the apron, and he's going to save it, but they're wrecking behind him. Joey Clanton in the outside wall with multiple others. Oh, someone's flipping. It's the 47 of Lawson. Man, and he was involved in the last wreck where someone got upside down, and now he's the one flipping. Wild turn of events for Chris Lawson here. What happened to the 51 of... Who's in the 51 this race? Travis Quapple again? Yep, Travis Quapple. What happened to Quapple? Oh, just a bad bump from Colin Brown. They lock bumpers and into the wall they go behind them. And just nothing they could do. And then Lawson just gets hit again by the 16 in a weird way that just propped him up on his roof right into the grass. And he went for a wild tumble as he dug in there. Didn't flip too hard. He's still rolling. James Busher with damage, Chase Austin with more damage, David Starr, Mikey Kyle, Val Wolf, and Joey Clanton all caught up in that. Uh-oh. Alright, here we go. Let's try it again. We've already destroyed more than half the field now. Texas World Shenanigans. Johnny Sauter, the leader here. A run coming from behind. It's the 07 of... Is that Burt Myers? What? Gotta be a different Myers, right? Can't be Burt. Or maybe it is. I don't know. I have to look at the name list after this, but... Oh boy. 13 with a squeeze there. Tried to get down. Couldn't quite. Big push through 3 and 4 to the 81 of Taylor Mawson. Mawson looking for any gap that becomes available to him. He's going to try and squeeze it in there. Decides against it. He's going to push the 07 down the front stretch now. Now the 07 slides up. Mawson trying to stay tucked in. Contact. The 07's in the outside wall, collecting Mawson, and around goes Taylor Mawson with Matt Crafton, the 07 of Myers spinning, and they somehow gather it back up without too much damage. Oh, never mind, spoke too soon. Mikey Kyle. Oh, and he's up and over the 24. Look out, look out! Oh, no, that could have been way worse as Timothy Peters gets collected. Big damage on the 24. Taylor Mawson was very aggressive all over the rear bumper of the 20 of the 07. Seemingly wanted to move him out of the way he kept pushing on this left rear quarter panel. And then the 07 bounces off the outside wall and had so much wheel cranked into it that when it bounced off the wall, it just immediately hooked left right into the right rear quarter panel of the 81. So a little bit of karma there for Mawson if he was trying to move him. Or it's just unfortunate if he wasn't. The 7 of Frank Daney Jr. has damage. Matt Crafton with damage. We're not even halfway, guys, and we've destroyed about 75% of the field already. Looking like Daytona and Talladega out here. Goodness gracious. The calamity we've seen so far. Getting ready to go green yet again. Here we go. Green flag back in the air. The 33 gets the jump this time. The Conway machine, Colin Brown, not getting going quite as good. 3 wide in the 1 and 2 already. Off of turn 4. Colin Brown to the middle now as TJ Bell dives to the inside, looking to take the lead away. Big push to the 5 of Skinner from behind. I'm not sure who that was, but he gave him a big bump into turn 1 and let off before they got to the corner. And Skinner's now in the mix. He's up to 5th. So whoever that is, he owes him a big thank you. That's Chris Fontaine in the 84. Now to 25, trying to get to the rear bumper of Donnie Neuenberger in the 21 and give him a push down the front straightaway, and he will. Pushing and shoving. Now he's going to get behind Fontaine, and he's going to get behind the 9 of Pappas. He wants to get to the inside. Will he dive underneath Pappas as well? Pappas has damage. Yes, he will get underneath Max Pappas. They're 4 wide off turn number 2. Back down to 3. Pappas is in line. 25 trying to keep his nose in there. Ron Hornaday Jr. Heavy rear end damage to that 33 truck. Trying to stay in contention to win. Ten laps to go here from Texas World. A very quick, short race here. Same distance as the races at Daytona and Talladega, or well, Daytona. Or same amount of laps, rather, not same distance. Slight bit shorter racetrack, but race is just like it. The 84 Fontaine backs out yet again. Does not want to risk it here. I think he's content with finishing where he's at right now, up inside the top 10. Doesn't want to risk wrecking that truck. It's a small team. He's fine where he's at. Travis Kvapil with the rear end damage is back in the mix. Fontaine gets huge runs, but backs out of it. Obviously does not want to wreck that truck, as I mentioned. Now he's looking to the inside, 3 wide. Big push off turn 4 from Hornaday to Sauter as we have a run for the lead. TJ Bell trying to defend against Colin Brown. And Brown is going to take the lead in the 1 and 2. Here comes Chris Fontaine into the mix. As I mentioned earlier, he was taking it easy. Now he's ready to go for it here. He gets a great push down the backstretch from the 5 of Mike Skinner. And now he's rolling through 3 and 4. Huge run on the 11. Blows by the 6 as if he's sitting still. And now he's going to turn left and get to the inside as low as he can on the 11 of TJ Bell. Possible new leader, the 84 of Chris Fontaine. Oh, but wait a minute. Don't speak now. Here comes the 13 of Sauter looking inside. Here comes the 33 of Hornaday to Sauter's inside. Hornaday wants to take it now. Hornaday looking for the top spot for himself. He's going to have no help down there. The 13 of Sauter tucked in behind the 84 yet again. Now the 84 is going to dive down to the bottom of the racetrack. Doesn't have the momentum he needs to catch the 11 truck. Contact behind. 51 trying to get down in front of the 21. Off turn 2 yet again. It's going to be 5.5 laps to go down the backstretch. The 33 of Hornaday coming at it again, and he's going to take it this time. But with heavy rear end damage, that's probably slowing him down. How well will he be able to lead? I don't know. I don't think drivers are going to be able to trust him leading this race. With that rear end damage, it's probably going to slow him down. And driver's not really willing to work with him here, but he's working with himself, using the draft to his advantage, taking every run he can get. As we have lap trucks coming off turn 4 right now, Crafton and Buescher. Will they be a problem? They're coming to the stripe right now as the field comes off turn number 4. I think we will end up catching them by the end of this race. Four laps to go. TJ Bell, 13 of Sauter, into the mix. Sauter's going to clear for the lead, but it might not be for long. He's got multiple trucks with a run behind him. Brown on the inside, looking for second, and possibly is going to get to the front. As we come to 2 laps to go this time by, and the lap trucks are right in front of our pack. Johnny Sauter, Colin Brown, your top 2 with 2 to go here from Texas World. Drivers having to check up there as we come off turn number 2. Lap trucks right in front of our leaders here. Where are they going to go? Can they avoid? Mostly everybody diving low to get through. A couple drivers getting held up. But for the most part, the entire inside line gets by. Coming off turn number 4, we're going to see the white flag this time by. It'll be 1 lap to go. The 21 of Neuenberger into the mix. 25 of Cook with a huge run. Does anybody have anything left for Johnny Sauter here at Texas World Speedway? Or is it too little too late? Off of turn 2 for the final time. The 51 all the way up to the rear bumper of the 6. Can they make one final push at it? Into 3 and 4. Quapple. Big push to the 6 of Brown, but he pulls to the inside. It's over. It is all said and done. Johnny Sauter is a winner here in the MG Truck Series. Wow, first career win for Sauter. Hard to believe it's his rookie season here in the trucks, because he's been around here in Money Car for so long, but this is his rookie year. And that is going to do it. Hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, hit the like button and subscribe. Final time here at Texas World in the trucks. Hope y'all enjoyed that. But yeah, until next week, or later this week, I guess. Peace.